Hi, my name is Dale Turner, and I teach a variety of acoustic and electric rhythm guitar styles here at Hollywood's Musicians Institute. And that passage you just heard me picking through is reminiscent of Doc Watson's playing in his classic Black Mountain Rag performance, which is something highlighted by some very fast open chord strumming with some single note lines mixed in between the chord changes, reminiscent of some bluegrass fiddle lines that he picked up in his youth. What we're going to do with this lesson, basically, is first take a bunch of examples that are oriented around an open C chord, and I'll add a lot of the ingredients that are representative of Doc Watson's style, and then we'll put them all together so I can show you how to kind of pick through the figure that I just did here at the lesson's outset. A little bit of history, though, first on Doc Watson's foundation of his own style. He actually, initially in the 50s, was playing pretty much equal parts electric, acoustic, banjo, even some harmonica. But it was time in the 50s when he was playing in some country swing bands, playing electric, in lineups without a fiddle player, that he would be asked to cop some fiddle lines for the to flesh out the rhythm section. Then over time, he started to let that type of sound factor into his acoustic playing, and that's basically the style we all know and love today. Our first example, we're going to tack on some of this fiddle-sounding bluegrass line action into our open C chord here with some hammer-ons and pull-offs. So grab your open C chord, flip open the magazine, and I'll count you in here in a second. Okay, so with the C chord fretted, you want all these notes to ring together as much as possible. I'm going to just use my fret hand's middle finger to hammer on and pull off notes on the D and G strings to get a little bit of a fiddle-sounding line in there. I'll count you in slow and we'll get rolling. 1, 2. And here's that same passage at regular speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You also might notice that I'm doing a little bit of an accent in this spot here. Try to cop a little bit of that picking power with your right hand or your picking hand to get the groove feeling a little more Doc Watson-esque. Okay, for this next figure, I'm actually going to mix together open C and open F chords and use a little bit of a scalar walk up into the root of each chord, which is kind of a technique borrowed from bluegrass. So figure number 2 here, you're going to have a C chord fretted like this, and then a little baby size F on the top 4 strings. And we're going to walk up stepwise 2 scale tones into each chord. Here we go. I'll count you in slow and we'll put this together. 1, 2. Here's that same example at regular speed. 1, 2.